Hello everyone, welcome back to the fair reaction for the pirate banner. So, okay, before I continue, apparently the Tempest Trials S seal is freaking Steady Breath, and that's hilarious. So here's what I mean by that. Okay. So what do you know about Steady Breath? Okay, so who has Steady Breath natively? Brave Ike. That's it. Actually, almost all the breath skills are Ike skills, except for like the one attack one that legendary Tiki has, I believe. But it's mostly an Ike skill. So if one old unit has, Steady Breath, right, and the skill's still good. I mean, granted, there's still better skills and stuff that do that stuff, but I think the ideal skill's actually arguably better. But it's hilarious that, think about it, what does it do? It increases defense while foe is initiating combat and does cooldown charge +1 to the foe when they attack. So what does this mean? Fatal Guard countering. That is hilarious because we got so many Fatal Guard counters, we don't have enough Fatal Guard counters, but we have some Fatal Guard counters, and now even the Tempest Trial is giving us a seal specifically made for Fatal Guard countering. That goes to show you how much a mistake Fatal Guard is. It's hilarious. How are you supposed to kill a final boss? By completely just dumping the most overpowered broken stuff just to overpower his overpowered broken unit. It's hilarious. Even Maslow came out of the woodwork. This is wondering what the heck is going on. This is still bad design. Fatal Guard's bad design. It's absolutely crazy. Why don't you just nerf Fatal Guard? Well, they can't legally nerf Fatal Guard supposedly, but it's hilarious. I just want to bring that up now because, well, it's probably one of the few things that are actually interesting about what's going on with the next Tempest Trials, which is evolved with this banner. So let's see what skills that we don't know. What are each the preps that each of the new pirate units have? So, game, give me a reason not to pull for a new Camilla ult, even though it's really a Hinoka ult. Go. So also, I'm much more interested in what Vika has. So let's see what it's Vika and maybe Serta. I hope Serta doesn't have some. Okay. Oh, I guess we'll see immediately. I was gonna say over the Serta doesn't have anything absolutely insane, but no one can. He probably will. So he has no known voids. Probably defense res ideal. Hello, good skill. Okay. Now I'm interested. Now this is the reason I'm gonna get Serta, so my summoner can have that skill. I was waiting for that skill, and there's a range skill. Was a range skill something? Or no, it's a menace. It's a speed defense menace. I thought for a second there that they saw would have it. For a good second, I thought they saw would have that skill, the speed defense menace. I didn't actually, I don't actually check much of the skills went on that Fed channel. I saw a little bit, but let's see here. But what I'm interested in is see what Vika has. It's probably gonna have 4 skills, right?
This is a sight I'm happy to have seen.
All right, do you have 4 skills? Why don't you have 4 skills? Yup, she has 4 skills. Oh my goodness! I see some red skills, which makes sense because of sabotage attack. Alright. Okay, what do you got? What do you two have?
Playing pirates. Fun, isn't it?
Fun, isn't it? Alright, defense Resrin. This is gonna be fun. So yeah. SLV Pal would absolutely love this skill. I see a gravity skill in there, which I guess it makes sense because Brave Camilla has that. Oh, look at the little scimitar that Brave Camilla, let's say that Pirate Camilla has. It's cute. Too much can't use it, but that's cute. I mean, then again, I just a little too partial to scimitar. That's my favorite kind of sword. So that, yeah, it's no, it's cutlasses and scimitars. Those are my favorite ones. Just like specifically curved blades. That'd be really cool. And Vika is the 4-star focus. Excellent. I actually do like Vika's design, so that's actually good for me. So might have a chance to actually pull a Vika. So I'm okay with this. 100% okay with this. So let's go see here. So the big man himself, like, hold on, give me a second. Okay, this freaking monster of a man over here. I mean, if they're gonna put fan service, like, this is good. Like, this Disney sort of in itself it's a freaking nightmare. But like, this dude looks like he's enjoying himself being the big bad guy of this whole thing, and he's just having a good time. It's actually surprising. Surtur's having a good time. Like, he's absolutely like doing his thing. He's absolutely like, being a huge menace to society. But yeah, this looks super cool for Surtur standards. Holy frick! Like, normal Surtur is just absolutely just angry all the time, but like, this dude looks really cool. I'd pull that. But I'd really pull for that ideal skill, because holy crap, I want that ideal skill. So, okay, so this ideal skill is the reason why I'm going to pull for him. Like, more than anything. I'm only going to pull one of him because of the skill. And the reason because I keep putting emphasizing that I love defense, and so I want to put my summoner to have as bulky as possible. However, like, yes, like the defense res solo 4 is pretty good, but the ideal skills arguably better, especially since I have defense res menace. I do have, like, I have a lot of menace, because I have attack defense menace, I have attack speed menace, I have the defense res menace. So defense res menace plus that ideal skill, yeah, it's gonna be crazy. Hopefully, like, maybe this is the point where I can no longer be killed by any random mage. But yeah, unfortunately, there's no, like, distant counter, inheritable sword. But what are you gonna do? I mean, I still have, like, I still have a I forget the name of that weapon that Oboro like the Bride Oboro has, that I keep forgetting the name of. I'll get to that in a second, but first, let's see. Your Surtur's Portent. At the start of turn, units within 4 spaces of foe inflicts all minus on combat, destroys, and grants. Oh wow, this is a menace skill. This is a menace skill, but better. I was thinking, like, have a menace skill, but this is just better. Oh, by the way, the name's called Pledged Blade, right? Pledged Blade. But yeah, this is just a menace skill, but like. Wait, doesn't Base Surtur have a menace skill? Actually, like some sort of like a C skill menace skill. Now that I think about it, because I don't have Space Surtur, so yeah, he does. Except I think this is much stronger. Yeah, I'm looking at the banner, because the banner shows the skills. So yeah, this is just like Surtur's menace, but just better, because Surtur's version. It's like 2 spaces, and the stat difference is 4. This one is literally a menace skill, where it's within 4 spaces, and the difference stats is 5. So, yeah, there's just Surtur's menace, but better. So, at least, okay, let's see here. Sea Seer Lance doesn't have like Samara effect. Let's see here. Sea Seer Lance. I'm looking at Samara just to see if anything crazy. So anyway. Stellar special trigger, yes, bonfire. So, okay. If foe initiates combat, if foe is basically healthy, is within vantage range, like vantage 3 range. The start of combat inflicts attack by assist on foe to combat, blah, 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 blah. Reduces damage by 75%? If foe can make a fall attack, reduces damage to foe's first attack to recover by 75%. So this is banking on the fact that this unit is slow and the opponent actually has some, like, mid to decent speed. So, oh my goodness, this is like a crazy defense unit. What the heck? It is absolutely bonkers. He's absolutely freaking bonkers. Yikes. Yeah, this is a yikes moment. Like, this guy can't die. But then again, neither can Fatal Guard, but Fatal Guard counters exist, so... My take on this is that... Oh, yes, Crafty Fighter, too, so... Why not? Guaranteed attack. Why not at this point? But, yeah. At this point, like, I'm surprised there aren't that many, like, dedicated armor killers. I mean, granted, there are a few. I mean, we have, like, stuff like Selena. We have stuff like the Sheetas. Well, like, the good Sheetas. And then I think we have, like, some dedicated daggers and stuff that deal with armor. But I don't think even that can kill this guy. So he's basically, like, just regular Surtur, except without all the crazy, without Samara's effect to just deal 20 damage to unit within 2 spaces at the start of every turn. So, yeah. I can't believe they directly power crept Surtur. Directly power crept Surtur. It's, like... It's absolutely nuts. So yeah, this guy, I think this guy's even more a big deal to get than Hinoka is. So anyway, now that we're done with that, let's see Naesala. It's just Naesala, but with a hat. And a little treasure chest, little mini treasure chest or something, or a crown or something on his left arm. He looks almost exactly the same otherwise. Moving on. So, let's see here. Attack me solo for sure. Stall play, that's a new skill. Okay, stall play, new skill. At the start of turn, inflicts, come on, at least let me, at the start of turn, inflicts stall and flow the cardinal directions with that. Stall is, if unit can move 1 extra space, converts that effect into restricts move to 1 space during its next turn. Fatal Guard counter. Fatal Guard movement counter. Oh, what the heck? What the heck? What in the heck? What is this? What am I looking at here? This is the Fatal Guard counter move. It's kind of the Fatal Guard counter. What the heck? We got Steady Breath. We got the Steady Breath SCL. We got this thing. We got Uller or whatever, and then just absolutely what the heck? You can theoretically put it all together, but like, why would we put that on Uller? Anyway, it's just pick your dedicated Fatal Guard counter, and I think you can include Fatal Guard in that too. Slide buttons in, and you'll never have to worry about Fatal Guard ever again. What the heck? What the heck? This is weapon counter that too. Oh, before I continue, is it just me, or does this says SD Near Trace 3 doesn't have a space between near and trace? It's almost as if it's like one name, Near Trace, as in one word. I'm just saying, they have plenty of space to put the one space in between near and trace, but they decided not to, apparently, because I don't know, maybe it's just that maybe whoever did the trailer made a mistake and forgot to put the space in there, but there's just a space missing in that name. Okay. Crossbones Claw. So special trigger, what doesn't this these days? If solo, okay. If solo inflicts speed minus C defense 6 on foe, okay, makes sense. Neutralize effects of preventing units fall, take their combat Fatal Guard counter. If units not used to an ally again, unit issues combat while transformed, unit can fall attack before foe can counter attack Fatal Guard counter. And because this is an Naesala flying unit, he can move 3 spaces. And has a trace skill. This is a better Fatal Guard counter than Uller is. This is just Uller but better. But then Uller is just Shinon but better. But this is a better Fatal Guard counter than Uller is, so it's not worth falling for Uller. But then again, like I didn't want to pull for Uller anyway. Anyway, Vika is the 4-star unit, and I think she looks good. I put her in my FE waifu list, even though I don't know who she is. So that's kind of says a lot. Even though she's not in any place in it, but she's just kind of not mentioning it. So anyway, skills. She has Subtle Attack, fine. Speed Red Solo, fine. That could be replaced for Distant Counter. Let's see here. Grants Rest plus 3. You should just put like Distant Counter on her. Then again, I'm kind of guy who has like 6 male pilots, so I can just do whatever I want. But then again, I also have like Leanne, who's also a dancer. Anyway, if any foes res, you can do units res. So basically, if ploy or sabotage like effect, and it's like a versus move, a versus knight. It's kind of like that condition. Plus defense res -7 on foe during next actions. Fine. And plus like it works with sabotage attack. Start combat foes equal to 7 HP grants all plus 5 unit combat. Fine. Wait a minute. Unit can move 1 into space. Unit okay. For a second there, I thought like the attack +2 was just for infantry, but that's fine. Move can move 1 into space is fine. So Nasal not only counters Fellow Guard, but also counters other flying beasts. So technically counters himself. That's hilarious. Yeah. Leave it to Nasal to be a huge D to his own friends. Anyway, yeah, you could just put distant counter on her, it's just fine, and then maybe put something based on sort of like a res reigns or something. Yeah, she's good, so she's fine. Anyway, time for Camilla. Time for Camilla and that redhead that has the actual weapon. Anyway. So the long-standing tradition of Camilla looking good in everything except for main armor still applies here. I mean, look at all this purple around her. This is actually a really good color scheme with all the red on Hinoka and all the purple on Camilla. It looks absolutely perfect. I really like it, but again, I'm partial to pirates, so this just looks good, like regardless. So, plus I like the cutlass. I just really like the cute little cutlass that Camilla has. And leave it to Camilla to have something cute, like she's holding something cute that's barely used. Like, in this case, never used because she's not the main unit. So anyway, skills. Defense res rain, heck yeah. If I pulled more than one of her, I would definitely put that C skill onto SLV Pala because she would need this. Like, more than attack res rain, because defense res rain works better with her dragon effect weapon better than attack res range. So this works well more on SLV Pala, and I would definitely fodder that skill to Pala. And plus she has attack speed push, so if I feel like it, I'm not getting a distant counter, but I could inherit attack speed push 4-2. Granted, she doesn't need it because her speed is actually terrible. But I'm just saying I could do it. But that C skill is way more of a good draw for this unit. Anyway, SR Far Trace 3. Who needs this? I mean, I think base Ursula wants attack res Far Trace more than speed res. I could probably think of another unit. Maybe. No, I was immediately thinking of Summer Leg Yarn, but her flyer formation is actually used a lot more. I should use her a lot more for flyer formation than this, so maybe. Anyway, her mermaid bow. Heck, I like the name. Anyway, oof, I think it's armor and flying. That's definitely Hinoka weapon. That's definitely Hinoka weapon. That's Kinshi Hinoka's thing. Didn't I say in the Fed channel that I expected this, that I either expected this or think that was going to happen, because like how this one going to power creep Kinshi Hinoka if her bow doesn't affect armor. So I feel like this is meant to do something against that. Anyway, so let's see here. Effective against flying armor, sure. Grand attack was 3, yep, makes sense. Start combat if unit's HP is greater than 20%, okay. Grant attack speed 6, so unit during combat, okay. And dragon effect. There's the res. There's why there's so many res skills here. I was looking at defense res and this SR Far Trace, she's a bow unit. I was thinking, wait a minute, does her weapon have dragon effect? And it took me a few minutes to actually read the whole effect. Anyway, dragon effect, which means, like, sure, she could pair well with SLV Pala. Why not? They're different characters. Why not? Also, if unit initiates combat, if unit initiates combat, if the unit speed is greater than foe speed, which means you're going to have quite a bit of speed, and unit has weapon triangle advantage, unit attacks twice. Okay. So she pairs better with SOV Pala than I expected. So if you put SOV Pala, right, and she's like your main unit, well, she is the main unit, and then you face it against, like, I don't know, Pirate Surtur, because it's funny because now we have Pirate Surtur and a counter to Pirate Surtur in the same banner. Okay, I'm okay with this, having a big beast of a man and a counter to the big beast of a man in the same banner. Why don't they do that with Felogor? Why don't they do that with Dimitri? Like, they could have, like, have Dimitri's weapon be effective against armored or beasts, and then have him be the designated counter for Felogor, like, in Felogor's banner. That would give people more reason to pull for Dimitri, because really the only reason why you pull for the Morgans in that banner was for their meta skills. So, honestly, Fallen Dimitri should have been this unit. This unit counters the big beast of a man in the same manner, but Dimitri doesn't have that for Felogard. I feel like that's what should have happened. So this is the Fallen Heroes banner, but done better. So if Surtur's the main threat, this is the counter the main threat. Especially if you also run SOV Pala, who also has similar effect to this, except minus the armor effect. The armor effective. Heck, it's better because it's better with this unit had the armor effective, because you're going to see a lot of armored lance units that Pala can't kill very easily, but this unit can. So, okay, so I don't know what to say. Honestly, this is actually a good banner. This is actually a good banner. A huge threat, a nice girl waifu, Naysala, who's a Felogard counter, and this, who is a counter to the unit that's already just introduced, but is also kind of ridiculous. You're not gonna lie, this is a good banner. This is a good banner. I was gonna like save orbs and wait till the Legyarn new power banner, so we can get more Legyarns. But this is actually a good banner. I'm not gonna lie. It has everything. It has everything. So anyway, the dual skill. I almost forgot about that. Attack speed 6, a unit and flying ally SOV Pala. But again, no, SOV Pala doesn't need speed. Within 3 rows of 3 columns centered on unit. And it can move 1 extra space. What? So Legendary Zora. Oh my goodness. I don't have Legendary Zora, so I can't judge. Inflicts gravity on bow, dagger, tome, and staff foes in 3 rows and 3 columns centered on unit. And if they're also... Oh, wait. If there are also infantry, armored, or cavalry foes. Wait. What? Okay, so... So dual skill affects gravity on infantry, armored, or cav, and within those 3, bow, dagger, tome, and staff. So it does not affect flyers at all. So this skill does not gravity flyers at all. And also doesn't affect melee units, so it's not a Felogard counter. I bet again, a solid fills the role of Felogard counter. So, for units that need this skill, I mean, granted, a lot of flyers need this skill, need this dual skill active, especially with the move into space thing. I'm thinking Legendary Zura. And because it does not stack, beast flyers don't benefit from this skill at all. I mean, granted, they would benefit if they can't transform that turn, so they could use the dual skill, get the beast flyer out of the way, and then next turn they could transform and move their own 3 spaces. This, my goodness, this freaking unit works well with Celestial Pal. It's crazy. If it was attack defense or attack res, then it would definitely work well with her. Also, what's kind of hilarious, I didn't actually look a few frames like after, but apparently a few frames after actually shows that you can use Legendary Zora for this. I just looked a few frames later and it just says Legendary Zora's right there, proving my point that this works with her. Hilarious. Absolutely hilarious. Honestly, okay, you know what? I'm done with this banner. It's honestly, this banner is actually way more interesting than I expected at first. So this can kill that CYL5 for me. So now I don't care about CYL5. This is actually a good dang banner. Definitely a lot better than last time because the only pirate I remember having is, well, Veronica obviously and Tibarn. I don't remember who the others were. I think Angry was one, but like I don't even remember the rest. No way, it was no Josh's Summer, Geese I think, or whatever. Point is that this is a good banner. Everyone is actually good. I don't know how good the free unit will be, but it's more of a we'll see what happens. So see you guys later.